Alright, good morning. Welcome to Lockdown Golf Day number 9. We're almost in double figures. Well, another beautiful day in Dunedin, and I'm here today to elaborate a little bit further on the torso rotation control. So when I talk about control, it's probably for those of you who find that when you do the torso rotation test, you find you can't, or you can get a long way when someone else is holding your hips, but as soon as you are doing it without anybody holding your hips to stop your hips from moving, you find that you cannot do the right sort of rotation, or it gets a little bit skewer. So that normally means that we're lacking a little bit of core control. So today what I want to do is give you a couple of simple strengthening exercises to help increase a little bit of that control. Now, yesterday we introduced an exercise where we were looking at trying to keep our rotation also, I suppose, on plane in our golf swing by ensuring that that angle of that club is pointing down towards the ball. Now we can do a strengthening exercise which reinforces that. I've got a simple medicine ball. This is about 3 kilos, but it's actually quite hard to do this with 3 kilos. So feel free just to use, a 2-litre bottle of empty container of milk, or even a 1 litre if you're finding it's even hard with 2 kilos. To do this, we're going to do the same exercise as we've done. We're going to set up in golf posture. We're going to have that weight pretty close to our chest. From here, we're going to try and turn our upper body into that position we want. Then from there, we're going to actually push that weight away from us, which increases the lever arm and makes that weight very, very heavy. So at the moment, it just wants to force me back down to here. So again, getting into golf posture, trying to rotate that upper body, keeping our pelvis nice and still, and then pushing that weight away. Now you'll feel quite a bit of weight into the bottom arm, but you will also feel your core muscles engaging. Remember, do that both ways. So engage, turn, and press, and hold it there for a couple of seconds. Again, trying to maintain that tilt. Okay, so I don't want to see people do this. Okay, now I've stood up. All right, you want to keep in that golf posture and rotate and push away and hold. Okay, so that's the first exercise where you can feel your core starting to engage. The other one involves a little bit of equipment. Now, what I've got over here, you can't see the door, but attached to my door handle, I've got an elastic resistance band. Now, for those of you who don't have one of those, you can try tying a bit of rope to a bungee cord. An old tyre tube will also do the trick, just wrapped around something. Now, it doesn't have to be a door handle. Obviously, if you're wrapping it around a door handle, make sure the door's shut and it's not going to fly open when you pull on it. Hopefully mine doesn't. Hopefully my kids don't come in while I'm doing it, which will be even more embarrassing. But you could also put it around a table leg or a pole outside, or a part of a fence, something that you can tie something around. So to do this one, because it's at the height it's at, I'm going to go down into kneeling. You can, however, do this in standing as well if you've got something of better height. So we're going to, this is called a pull-off press, by the way. So we're going to bring that band in so it's right in front of our chest. Now obviously the further I am from the door, the harder the exercise is, right? If I go closer, the easier it is. So we set up with our hands towards the middle of our chest, and then what I want you to do, trying to stay nice and square to that fixing point, I want you to try and push your arms away. So my arms are now out straight, and then come back in again. Pushing out again. Now the thing is, this band here is wanting to pull me back to here, which is torso rotation. What I'm having to do is I'm having to resist that. So my core muscles here are working really hard to try and maintain my body square without letting go. So this is where some strength will happen in through your core. So just on and off. All right, keeping that nice control. All right. If you're doing it in standing, obviously I'd have my band at a bit better height. You could also get yourself into what we call a split stance, which even decreases your base of support, makes it even harder, and then look at trying to maintain control there. All right, or just in plain standing, that way. All right, so there's a couple of simple torso control exercises to help with some core rotation strength. Tomorrow what we'll do is we will definitely actually work on our next assessment, which is going to be a overhead deep squat. Sounds interesting, I know, for a lot of you, but we'll make it easy as we can. Cheers, we'll see you again tomorrow.